AFK Journey is the latest game in the AFK series, allowing players to continue the adventure on the continent of Isomia as inheritors, exploring the vast, mysterious, and uncharted lands unveiled with new stories. This is what I would call a casual open world RPG where you can explore different areas, find hidden treasures, engage in awesome battles, and solve really cool puzzles to get bonus rewards. You might even know a lot of these characters from the AFK Hero series, accompanied with heroes such as the war god Brutus, the clever and money-loving traveler Rowan, the disdainful burning light Miriel, and Lightbringer Lucius. Former comrades who once fought by your side are with you on new battles. Start a whole new story adventure and form bonds with the new heroes. The humorous robbing swordsman Verlin and his sister Hailmoon Star Faye, who coincidentally join you on your adventure through the story, with encountering adorable hamsters Chippy and Hammy, both eager to be part of this new adventure crew. Embark on new adventures with these heroes, each of them possessing exceptional skills, and they look forward to expanding your adventure team while exploring this new world. The long-standing racial conflicts still persist. The bonds and disputes among the Wilder, the Lightbearer, the Mauler, and the Graveborn intensify in this world. You are caught in this conflict of tribal alliances and hidden currents as you are chosen as the chosen one, the inheritor. And what role will you play in this unfolding story? A new world, a new chapter, a series of disputes ignited by the twilight moment, a living canvas left behind by the gods, beings continuing the story from AFK's previous entries. As the inheritor, players embark on an adventure along the roads of Insomnia. Along the way, you'll experience daring tales of gallant thieves, rescue oppressed and humble villagers, and forge bonds with the Wilders to aid them and their tribe in times of trouble. An adventure journey that heals the soul awaits as you step into it. Welcome to a fully open world explorable Esperia that you guys can adventure on. You have your little character here, which you can actually customize, which is really awesome. If you jump up into this section here, you can change the poses that he's rocking. You can change his equipment, his clothing, even just his overall looks between skin, hair, eyes. You can make him look any way you want to, which I think is a pretty cool thing. And you might be thinking, oh man, Barry, this is pretty cool. You can move around either by this. If you're playing on PC, yes, there's going to be a PC client. You can use the typical WASD to move around the map and everything, explore. Really cool. And when you click on the map, you'll notice this world is going to be huge. Right now, currently, we have access to essentially the prologue area. We have access to chapter 1, and I've almost completed all of it so far. You'll notice there's a lot of cool things on the map too. There's places you can teleport to quickly without having to run anywhere. Another cool feature too is by clicking on something and telling it to run, there's even an auto run feature if you guys don't feel like manually running to the locations, which is something that is pretty cool. The other thing you'll notice here too, there are other people in the world, so you can actually run around and explore, find chests, because you'll find a ton of free rewards littered around the map. I've literally almost already completed all of this. You can see here in my exploration, I've 100%ed the main prologue area, and I'm 98% of the way there to finishing out our whole exploration journal here. I'm loving this game so much. You can tell by how much I've been playing. You can even interact with other people in the game as well, which is really cool. There's even NPCs too. If you go to some of the more more traditional towns, you can find things like that. You can even go to these locations that have these stacked stones. These stone monuments are interesting. You can leave some messages here. You can upvote things. It's kind of a nice little thing that's like just available in the open world. You can see how many there are. You can create your own, leave a message for others, give them advice, be like, hey, don't forget to miss this chest right over here. It's really cool. And then when you do head to the actual like towns over here, you'll find things like side quests and such as well. So you can see there's a lot of people in game right now. There are townsfolk. We can go to a town. There are side quests, like I said, that that are different than the main storyline. The way you can tell is they are in blue typically, whereas you see here these little blue side quests. That's what these are here. You can read the story out. The main actual story has full voice dialogue, like voice acting to it. And yeah, there's tons of things you can get from different people. You can get additional resources from things, and you can see that there's a whole town. There's so many towns across all these maps, special locations, different game modes to interact with that are on like the world only, and you can go to different places here, and you can see there's even challenges of the miasma boss. You'll see a lot of these kind of purpley looking enemies. They are the ones that are the strong main storyline antagonists, and it's really, really cool. Now, I know what you're saying is this looks really awesome already, but you also have to take a look at your heroes, because the heroes look absolutely amazing in this game, and a lot of them you might know from AFK Arena or others in this series as well. We do have some new heroes part of the storyline. We have some traditional old school ones like Rowan here that is probably a hero you know and love. Very similar abilities to AFK Arena as well, so your knowledge will transition very well over. And there are a couple things this game does really well. Number one, it keeps the tradition of leveling your team together so that your Resonance heroes, which are automatic by the way, you don't have to like put them in a separate resonating stone, anything. Every hero you own will just automatically be the level of your lowest hero. And you guys can kind of see we've been leveling up our team kind of off and on here, building them up, doing some fun things, because the best way to get resources, of course, are your AFK rewards. You don't even have to do anything. Just come back to the game every single day, and there's going to be extra rewards sitting here so that you can continue to power up your team. I'm about a little over a week into the game, and I'm really enjoying the pace and everything so far. Breaking them through certain power levels will give you additional bonuses and skill upgrades. There's of course ways to make them higher tiers by getting duplicates, as you guys know. And there's a couple things that they do really interesting in AFK Journey I really, really love. One of them is shared equipment. So each hero does not need their own equipment. What you do is you upgrade and get gear for an entire class. You can see up the top how many heroes you have and don't have in each one of these. I literally have no mages right now, which is crazy. But basically these power boosts will go to all heroes that are in this category. You'll also notice some of these, once you hit level 30, you can actually forge them up into higher tiers, so you don't have to just find the new equipment. You can actually take the time, forge them up, and increase the overall power of your team. Of course, that does come down to having enough forging materials, which you do collect AFK, and you can get lower tier gear, scrap them, and then power up your whole team. But it's really awesome. It upgrades everybody at the same time, and you can easily swap out who your main heroes are as well. So if you want to swap out them for them, it literally quick swaps the levels on that hero too. So there's no point like regressing a hero, rebuilding a different hero. Is very, very seamless and really awesome. There's also your hero, because I'm going to show you guys in a second the actual battlefield and how combat works. You might have seen a couple clips in the beginning of this video. I want to show you combat live, but your hero can have an artifact equipped on them too. And you'll notice different artifacts do different types of abilities. So every once in a while, your actual hero in the back of the battlefield will cast these abilities that help your team survive, which is another really cool feature. Speaking of, let's jump into a quick combat real quickly. The AFK stages is kind of how you unlock a lot of features in this game. So progressing through this is kind of like a secondary campaign. You notice we have this kind of hex system where you can drag and drop heroes around the battlefield. You can put them in different places, try to optimize how they interact with the enemy. Sometimes you put a hero here, they might run to the front way too fast and get picked off by the enemies. But you'll be able to see there's a couple things that are really cool. Number one, 2x speed is free right now, and you can just have it auto cast these abilities, because much like other AFK entries in the series, you build up energy and then you can release your abilities here. I love my little rat guy back here who just does a huge AoE heal constantly and then a big burst. It really, really helps out. I love the in-game audio. The in-game audio and music is amazing as well, and you guys can see how the battlefield is manipulated. There are some other special scenarios where there are walls and pathing blockages in this game, and the game does a really good job giving you combats that teach you how to interact interact with the battlefield, because there's even like explosive barrels, flamethrower turrets, rolling spike strips. There's a ton of different things that can help you on your adventure or hinder you based on how you use them. And you can see you get the win. We move on to the next level. Really, really fun. I'm sure you guys are waiting for one of the most important things, but going to your mystical house is where a lot of your things happen here. You have your store that you can purchase things out of every single day, including discounted invite letters, which are the summoning resource in this one. You can see there's some other events going on and such. There's some friendship stores for giving friendship likes every single day. There's all these different things you can get. Honestly, what I'm gonna do right now, just to highlight some really cool summoning animations, is just buy up all the summons I can, because I'll be honest, this is one of my most favorite summoning app like ever. We're gonna go to the Noble Tavern and we're gonna show off. There's the all hero recruit and the epic recruit. In both of these here, or sorry, in this one here, you're more apt to get the epic heroes, whereas all heroes, you have your nice fun wish list system that again you're used to between the S tier and A tier heroes and such. I'm gonna jump in. We're gonna do a couple bunches of summons here. I love this animation. I love the music that goes with it. It's one of my favorite I have seen. I'm gonna be quiet. Here we go. And then we see some beams from the sky. We hit. Oh, we actually got lucky. So you can see here, you tap continue if you want to see individual heroes. We got our Niru supporter. Here we go. Oh, we got Brutus. I've been waiting to get Brutus for my front line for so long. We finally got a Brutus copy. This is awesome. And if you don't want to go through all these animations here, you can always hit that skip button. It shows anything that's new and it turns anything else into either acorns or hero tokens. You can buy additional invite letters with diamonds directly. We're gonna do just that because again, this animation is absolutely amazing. I don't know if there's a pity timer in this one. It feels like every 30 you're guaranteed one of those like legend heroes here. All these are going to be duplicates for me, which actually works out kind of well because I can show you how the system works. Now if I want to change someone out on my main team here at this point, I can just be like, you know what, I want to swap you with Brutus. Done. That's easy enough. You'll notice there's an exclamation mark over here. This is where we have enough coins. We can now ascend the hero to the next tier up, giving them additional power and stats. And you can see here now, for certain ones, you need hero copies. Other ones, you just need these acorns. This is probably not the best choice because I don't use this hero, but I just want to show it to you guys so you know exactly what is going on. I love the summoning system. There's so much more we could talk about in this game as well. If you guys can't already tell, I am hyped for this game. I've been playing the beta. I'm going to continue playing the beta, grinding out as much as possible. But make sure you guys follow and do two things. One thing is there is going to be a QR code somewhere up the corner of this entire video. Number two is in the link in the description is going to be the link to pre-register for this game because it will be coming out in the near future here. I'm getting hyped as we get more updates and we can actually release more information. We'll be releasing them on our Barry Gaming channels. Not sure which channel will have them, but there will definitely be more information. Make sure you guys use that link, pre-register, whether it's on your phone, PC, whatever. Join the Discord. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.